Hello everybody, welcome back to Critics News, where we keep you updated with the latest info. Let's go straight to the reason why we are here. Honestly, think they happen. They say no be small thing they happen for the southeastern part of this country now. Say that things are getting worse by the day. If two brothers have problems now, they know they settle them amicably again. They know go police station, go settle them. Now to hire gunmen, before you know it, they don't buy people. They don't invade another village. They don't invade themselves. Buy many people. Now the kind system where they reign now for the southeastern part of the country. Very sad situation. Now they say that the Nigerian police have started probing the government invasion of Anambra communities, killing of 3 in land dispute. I don't they tell on something, say this artist where we just they look like saying a primary something and they happen there. Each time we condemn the activities of this kind, people will come and say, oh, will you shut up? What do you know? Is he equivalent to what is happening in the Northeast? You won't talk about the Northeast and leave the Southeast. See, community, government invaded community and scattered things, bomb, by 3 persons. Now, so the Kpai people now for Southeast, it just be like, say, even the North go later day lesser. That with what I'm foreseeing, the future I'm foreseeing for the Southeast. But some of una they abroad, they different countries, they support those things. Say, carry go, kill them, whoa. You don't know that it is coming to consume everybody. Okay, now here I still there now. And another thing now, they say that this man, what they call Ghanaian Dams of Lagos, say the man don't talk, say this Tinubu government, saying things in a better government before, but as it is right now, saying don't change mind. Say this Tinubu now, don't be like Adolf Hitler. Say na dictator the man be. Say the man no they take anything easy. So see, this kind of thing do sort of Ghanaian Dams begin to confess, then you know say you don't read. And they say that bandits have invaded hospital in southern Kaduna by 6 persons, kidnapped nurses and patients. This country, nowhere is safe again. Even hospital, you are not safe. You are not safe. We will go into details quickly, and I go play on this video now. And I know say those state and all that are in the rain now because of the governorship election that is about to take place there. So if you come across this video, don't forget to help me share it so that others can get to see what we are talking about and what we are doing. No fewer than 3 residents of Enugu community in Njikoka local government area of Anambra state were killed, while 5 others were injured by armed men believed to be from the neighboring Nafia community, reportedly over a land dispute. Now, if you remember, I think I showed you a video earlier where this thing happened and those people went in by. The incident occurred as Isionye land, a boundary between Enugu and Wafia, around 2 p.m. on Monday. 2 p.m. means in the afternoon. According to sources, tensions between the 2 communities have been ongoing regarding land issues. It was gathered that on Monday, some unidentified individuals from Nafia reportedly lured members of Enugu to the disputed land via phone calls, where they were attacked and killed. The assault resulted in 3 fatalities and several others wounded, who are now hospitalized. Following the incident, community leaders and residents of Enugu called on Governor Gov Soludo-led state government to investigate the killings. Reacting to the incident, the Commissioner of Police in the state, CP Nahe Obono Itam, ordered an investigation into the murder of the 3 persons. The police, in a statement made available to newsmen in Awka, the state capital, by the police public relations officer, SP Tochukwu Ikenga, said the police operatives recovered the armed hoodlums' abandoned vehicle. They said that the people who committed the act left their cars and ran away. Ikenga said preliminary information reveals the victims were lured by some individuals through a phone call to the land in guise of land transaction and attacked them with guns and machetes. Meanwhile, the CP has sued for calm as police operatives has recovered the abandoned Sienna vehicle used by the murderers. Also, the testimonies of the injured victims who are currently receiving treatment in the hospital, is aiding the investigation, while the bodies of the deceased have been deposited in a morgue. Further development shall be communicated as the investigation continues. This is happening in Anambra State, and this is very, very sad situation. The way we are going about the Kpai of our brothers, the land that you are fighting for is still there. Then the human being now that has been killed, it cannot be recovered again. We can't bring them back to life again. And you that killed them now, I don't know whether you have built house on that land or you are now on the run. You are now on the run. So in this case now, let me know what you think should be done. Should they even use the land to compensate the families of these people? I don't know waiting man and land they find. And so Russia still go invade Ukraine now. You have taken Crimea. You still want to take the whole country. Now you don't over Russia now. Russia now is running kitty kata kata. Now Ukraine don't go invade Russia back. You see? So 1-1. Before you know it now, any war when America they chook hand put, they good, they end well for the opposition. But no, now people like now they push Russia. They tell Putin, yes, this and that. I love what Putin is doing in Africa there. Yes, if not that one, I stand with Putin for that side. But this one, we go inside another person's land. I reject that one. I don't stand with Putin for this invasion of Ukraine. You understand? And so my own judgment, they be. It is here. So, based on waiting to happen inside the country and the hardship, they say don't hit everybody, even Dick and Tom. Our brother, where they call Gani Adams, they don't come and cut chain. Say, no. This is not how a country is run. This is getting out of hand. Saying things were getting better, but no. That it's not going to continue to keep quiet. That Tinubu has become something else in his eyes. That this is not what he planned when they voted for the Jagaban. Saying, oh, it's our turn. Yoruba leader and the Are Onakakanfu of Yoruba land, Gani Adams, has labeled the Bola Ahmed Tinubu-led administration as being insensitive to the plight of the people. In a letter he personally signed, he likened the Tinubu government to German dictator Adolf Hitler. Some of you are worse than Hitler. Now Tinubu then they talk to. Didn't say a small thing. Your Excellency, do you remember an Australian German who became the commander-in-chief in Germany in 1933? Adolf Hitler was an Australian-born German politician who was the dictator of Nazi Germany from 1933 until his suicide in 1945. Hitler, an elected Democrat, quickly transformed a democratic republic into a constitutional dictatorship. The Führer vowed to destroy democracy through the democratic process, and he did with his destruction of Germany in 1945. Before the destruction, the Nazi leader disabled the then dismantled the Weimar Republic. The Führer crushed political opposition, destroyed the economy, and ultimately undermined Germany's democratic structures. When Hitler became history on April 30, 1945, Germany was in total ruins. He noted in reference to the handling of the economy and clamped down on dissenting voices by the Bola Ahmed Tinubu-led administration. In the past 16 months, your administration has been using propaganda, power of coercion, and rough tactics to oppress Nigerians. For how long do you honestly think that this despotic strategy will last? Since last year, you have visited many countries, the latest being China. Do you think your foreign counterparts treat their citizens the same way you are treating Nigerians? He quipped. The letter where he said this was themed an open letter to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu by the Are Onakakanfo of Yoruba land. So he questioned Tinubu's failure for the way he's treating Nigerians, which is right. Bandits have taken over even beyond Buhari's administration. The way that bandits are doing things now is far beyond human comprehension. So, at least, I don't see him. But even if this same Tinubu comes in 2027, These same people writing all these letters, complaining in the market, saying that hunger won't buy them. Now they go still vote the same Tinubu, make it enter power there. Hey, oh, now what on? Don't let Igbo, don't let this one, don't let this one. Your hatred for Igbo people have destroyed Nigeria. But when you talk and you go be like, oh, that one, tribal bigot too. Now this one is because Obi is Igbo. No, I'm not supporting Peter Obi because it's Igbo. I'm supporting Peter Obi because at least, since this country, when I still the manager as a stand squanner, so instead when everybody go join hands together and say enough is enough, let us go our papa and mama houses, share this country, do referendum in this country, because we are not aware when they join this country, this criminal country together that is killing us. But nobody, everybody they do like say, no, it's not me that will say it. No, you know, see Nnamdi Kanu. If all of us come together and say this thing, they will not arrest everybody. They will not say the matter serious. But because all of them they hide, and make this thing still they continue. People who spoke out, see this guy now, Sunday Igboho. No, so you don't take wrong. They hear from him again. Because the problem is too much. You don't do now. You don't see many supporters, all those Yoruba leaders that are supposed to come out and speak. Then they hide. So only him cannot do it. If not, they will buy him through it. See, man, they can't wait. They doga, do. I market. Now they don't choking and go on corner now. Because others are not talking. So it's not going to be easy, except everybody agree and say, yes, enough is enough for this rubbish. Then let's go for a revolution. Either you guys do referendum or we cut chain for this country. We do revolution. In one voice, everybody. Now these criminal politicians go learn the hard way. As far as say all of us fold hands. Oh, it's not me. Oh, no. This country will destroy us. Make a play on this video, make on a watch. I beg, if you are watching this video, help me share and make other people they see. If you want some money, go Nigeria, I beg, don't forget to use this very app where they record tap send. And use my promo code will be Critics News right there in capital letters writing. You are going to get £5 for those in UK, €5 for those in the EU area, and the $10 for those in Canada and USA. 25 AED for those in Dubai on top of your money, and your first transaction is completely free. They are not going to charge you a dime for using this my very promo code, and also top money on top of your money. Say, I beg, don't miss out on this. Guys, thank you for your patronage, and also we await your shares on this video. Now watch. They have something coming. You know, NASA has told them there's going to be a call out. I'm sure it won't take long before Labour joins them. And by the grace of God Almighty, we will all empty into the street and ensure that go they will. If they will not listen appropriately, if they think that anybody is going to allow them. Do you think that this government is not listening? No, I think this government is sheer irresponsible and incompetent. Nobody has time for putting and powdering their face anymore. What do you think they are doing? Do you know what's going on in the country? Do you know how many lives have been lost as a result of their useless policies that doesn't make sense? What kind of person who calls himself an accountant would not know that a nation that is so export dependent, you got to manage your exchange rate, how by crook or by means, or whatever means. What kind of person comes onto a chair? He has not even looked at the books. He doesn't even know what is there. He just says, it's gone, it's gone. But the president that told Xi Jinping, the Chinese president, he is a reformer that is trying to take a painful route in reforming the economy and the nation. Thank you. For a man who's using our money to buy new jets, for a man who's buying Escalades bulletproof, for a man who's spending money like he's going out of fashion, is that how Deng Xiaoping managed China before he got to Xi Jinping? Is that how China Mama? He's not reforming anything. He's just wasting everybody's time and creating chaos. And he's trying to get national anger to get to a point. It will be a boiling point. Let me tell you, my dear friend, everywhere you have seen a tipping point where people have just said enough. It has always been one senseless government policy after the other, with their lackeys coming to say, oh, it's okay. You are forgetting that we're talking about human lives here. We're talking about people's hunger. We're talking about the cost of living of the Nigerian people. What is their excuse? You are telling us now that, oh, NNPC that can say they're bringing a profit of, is it 3.7 trillion as their profit? At the same time, this is madness. This is sheer arrant madness. And we have been screaming about this NNPC forever, whatever. They came and said they are the expert. And now because they are experts, they will be living in plenty, and they will expect the citizens to empathize with them. If you want to run a transformational government, you start transforming it from your body side, from where you are seated. You can't be showing us that we have all the money in the world. You are playing anyhow. You are running a government of yourself and your children and your family, and you expect the Nigerian people to accept that? But is that the true state of things? Sean, when was the last time you ever saw that they were swearing in an attorney general and the child of the president is there in the place? Ask who? In what capacity? Does that affect the economy?
So you see, it's always one misdemeanor, one misbehavior, one inappropriate conduct that ends up becoming a, the culture of a government. Look at their government. The man told us that, I have a person there who used to be in NPA that will be evaluating them and being key performance indicator and talk a lot of nonsense on television. After how many months? What have they been able to do? Who have they evaluated? If they had evaluated their minister, would they not have known that there's crisis there? What is the reason why the president has not fired himself as Minister of Petroleum? What is his explanation for why all this nonsense is going on in NNPC? Everything is just... Are we the only country that is making oil? Are we the only one selling it? People are not so much averse to, increase the prices like that, but not in this manner. They're saying now that they have to make appropriation, or they're going to give 3 billion to the federal account. That's the last thing they say. Look, Sheung, a nation is not run as if it's your private enterprise. There is separation in the government, and there is a National Assembly that is supposed to legislate and give you appropriation powers to do certain things.
But Mr. Shogumi, not the NNPCL is the federal government saying that, look, we are not privy. The market forces are taking control. If the NNPCL said they've spent this money, but what we are hearing is, in fact, the availability problem was caused because NNPCL is owing to the tune of billions of dollars to those who have lifted, and that's why
you need to let me land.
And I'm saying
the presidency of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, President Tinubu, with due respect, could not have said this nation is not paying subsidy, and then one entity under this federation that does not have powers to run as if it's on the moon, in Mars, or in Jupiter, will now come and tell us that, we have been buying the fuel, and they are scared of using the word subsidizing it. Who appropriated that?
So invariably they've been subsidizing.
They've not used the adjective subsidizing. They will have to come and tell us who gave them permission to appropriate our monies in that manner. One, how can you run the most important thing that carries our economy in such an opaque and a voodoo manner? And when we speak to these issues, with due respect, when we speak to these issues because the fact that they are in government does not mean they love the country more than those of us that are not in government. And they got a very, very small number to come and run this country. Therefore, they don't even have the majority right to be running all of us into trouble. The cost of living of our people is very, very high. They can barely cope. Our unemployment figures are very, very high. They can barely make a living. You have just said you are going to pay civil servant 70,000 naira. We have not seen how that is going to be, matched by private sector. Those who are not even on the payroll still have to survive. At the same time, you have increased the cost of energy. People still have to survive. At the same time, they even have the temerity to say they are going to increase VAT by 10%. Let us just be clear. The last outing when people were going on, they were going to say they're going to shut down the country and all that. We pulled them back with all our strength and didn't join it because we felt that, okay, let's just manage that period. You cannot insult our sensibility with less than a month after such an event, and you are telling us now you are moving it to what? Who gave them the right?
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
You were the CEO of a private company.
Which company is that?
No, I'm just giving an example. If you are a CEO of a private company, and the kind of statement that came from the NNPCL over the weekend, which a lot of people felt offended by, and in any case, coming out and unveiling to Nigerians what they have been doing that has become less transparent. What would you be doing to such the leadership of such an entity?
There is, you see, I have wondered, except to maybe if they have some crooked underhand dealings that government is just allowing them to get away with. There is no reason why Mille should be sitting down on that chair.
I mean,
he has been in charge of
the National Assembly.
He has been.
Just a moment. I'm asking you a question in the direction of where you are going.
Yeah.
That if Mr. Mele Kyari, who says he is in charge of a private entity that government has a stake in, is answerable to the private interest in a capitalist economy, what about the interest of the Nigerian people as represented by the National Assembly if this kind of thing is going on? Over the weekend and now, shouldn't any reasonable National Assembly representing the voices of the Nigerian people be calling Mr. Mele Kyari and everybody that is involved to question them and answer to Nigerians the question about these prices, isn't it?
A serious National Assembly will not just be calling Mele Kyari, it's too small. A serious National Assembly will be calling the president, who doubles as the Minister of Petroleum, to come and answer charges. Appropriation is a very serious issue. One of the easiest way to get yourself into impeachment is for you to abuse your responsibility and authority. Somebody has some explanation, some serious explaining to do. I ask you, is the NNPC, whether it is privatized or not, running our national asset of crude and all of that on its own whims and caprice? And is it spending the resources that it makes by the sales of our national asset on its whims and crasses? Who gave them the authority to be balancing up the books and the numbers? How come they could have told us that there's no subsidy, and they're coming out to tell us not only have there been subsidy, they're telling us we are even owing to the tune of almost $6 billion, and then to slap us in the face in a most annoying and unfeeling manner. They're telling us they're going to change the price just like that.
Hold on, Mr. Oshowumi. We're going to go on a break just in a moment. But I like to also balance this conversation because the presidency has been reacting about these subsidies that you're talking about. And this is what Mr. Bayo Onanuga said. He said, and I quote, "The Tinubu government did not lie about fuel subsidies. I have read a series of articles attacking the federal government for not telling the truth about fuel subsidy payments, following NNPC Limited's admittance that it was owing suppliers some $6 billion. The truth is that there is no discovery, no lie uncovered. The government has been faithful to its policy that it was no longer going to pay fuel subsidies since President Tinubu announced the regulation of the PMS sector on the 29th May 2023. Since then, subsidy provisions have disappeared from the budget. It was not in the supplementary budget of 2023, not in the 2024 budget, and the amended 2024 budget. How do you react to that?"
They're acting in a more annoying manner. It means that not only are they spending without appropriation, they're even spending money that nobody knows where they are getting it from. So when people say our house are stolen, our house are not made, we're not auditing it well, we don't know how much we've made, why would you be disappointed when the people that are in charge of the government have the temerity to be telling us that NNPC has been spending that much money on whose authority and by whose approval?
The presidency has said we do not know anything about it.
Really?
They say
that is an impeachable offense. The man doubles as the Minister of Petroleum.
But they said that has been regulated.
That your grandfather was a thief. Does that mean if your father steals a goat, they will not accuse him of being a thief? That was what happened then. This we're talking about now. I just told you the figures and how much we're selling it then. 97 naira. And how much are they telling us come and buy it today? Can the Nigerians even afford it? It's one thing for you to be running a for-profit country in the midst of people that get enough wages that they can get by. You want to run a for maximum profit country so that you can circle in money, share it with the states and local government without the commensurate ability to supervise and know what they are doing with the money, and the Nigerian citizens will be the one bleeding. They have something coming. All right. And they'll be shocked at what will come at them.
All right. So now don't see the kind of wahala where they bust out inside the country. Say this country, everybody, every human being when get sense properly, go don't know, say Tinubu, it's a disaster to this country. But no, some people are still, I don't even see people now who be say they don't go, they endorse Tinubu, they wear the cap. I don't know what people stand to gain to, be on the wrong side of. I'm not telling you not to vote anybody you wish, but at the detriment of everybody. Now they do these things. So, okay, now we are watching. Let me know your opinion and help me share this video. Make it go viral. Make other people say they see within the apple. Thank you and God bless you.